games the same night, but that one was kind of tough.
One of the things Coach talked about was the dribble penetration and helping before they kick out. How much does it help having a healthy Devon back to maybe you don't feel like you have to help out on the dribble penetration quite as much when you have the big guy back there?
It's a beautiful thing to have a wall like that. Sometimes in the back of your head you're like, well, if I get beat, Devon's still back there. Even though you don't want to get beat up the dribble, so it's cool. I enjoy it.
Do you feel, Patrick, like since you were having a tough game offensively, that it affected you on the defensive end too? Because you could have, if you maybe done a little better job with Taylor when you were on him, that maybe that would have the game might have turned out a little differently. But do you feel like it affected you?
No, not really. I don't get too frustrated when I'm not scoring too much because I don't want to stay in the game, so I try to be as effective as I can. And those guys, they were knocking down shots. It's not too much we could have done, but except guys in front of us, but they were penetrating kids coming off screens, knocking down jumpers. It was crazy to watch and harsh to watch in film. So it was. They played great. You can't take anything away from those guys.
What did they do to you on your offensive end? It wasn't like you missed a ton of shots. It was like you really couldn't get into the flow of the game a little bit.
They denied me. It's just like you said about the flow and the rhythm. Couple, and of course, probably my fault as well. A couple, offensive rebounds or something to just get me going. I have to do more than just the average coming off screen and shooting and taking a minute out the dribble. Do little things that can get me more in the flow of the game, and that's something that is coming along with maturing and in the college game for me. I'm still growing as a player.
You've been so consistent this year. Is it hard to swallow a game like that, or?
Not at all, because in other games, let's see, I believe North Dakota State, we won, but I had 3 points that game. Couldn't really get it going that game either. And Arizona had 4 points. So, I'm not saying I'm getting used to it or anything, but, knowing that my team can sometimes still get the job done without me is good, but it's no pressure, but, it's my responsibility to do a lot of things on the floor, defend, score, be a leader on the floor. So, there's no pressure. Get out here and, try to make some things happen this next game and get a win.
Well, Patrick, after a shooting game like that as a player, do you go into the next game saying, I really got to try to get in the flow early, or do you maybe take a step back and really try to let the game come in?
Like you said, let the game come to me. And I think that's a lot of what I do. If I was out there trying to force a lot of things, I would have taken a lot more shots than 7. So, just for the next game, just same thing. Get in my rhythm and try to do a few different things. Not forcing anything, but crashing the glass a little bit more, getting out running on the break a little bit more, and just making myself more available.
Can it help you at all to be going up against a guy like Budinger in this? Does that help you kind of get in the flow when you're battling with somebody like that at the other end also?
Definitely. And the wings in the Pac-10 are best in the country. So it's a challenge to score and it's a challenge to defend. So battle the best. So it's a good thing as well. He's a great player. Coming off those screens, knocking down jumpers, athletic. So I'm getting that night in and night out from almost every wing.
What's gotten into Devon offensively? I think Herb has the stat he's shooting like 72% over his last 5 games or something.
Playing his game, simple as that. He's confident. He missed those couple games and he's come back with some fire. And that's basically it. It's, what we've been waiting on for him to do. He's been capable of doing it. Now it's just about being consistent.
else for Patrick? Okay.
Guys, have a nice day. All right.